My husband's ex-wife lost her high-paying job. Now my children's education is in jeopardy. I am 42 female with 2 children, 16 female and 12 male with my ex, Danny. I have been married to Greg, 44 male, who had a son, 15 male, and daughter, 10 female, with his ex, Lyle. We met at our children's school. Danny and I jointly fund our children's private school, and they have college funds set up by both sets of grandparents. He is loaded. My ex and I don't like each other, but we co-parent well and want the best for the kids. Greg and I have decided that the things we buy and treat kids with are equal at home, but school and college funds won't be mixed, as our exes are involved, as well as gifts from ex-partners. We've had to teach the kids the differences about the income when it comes to my ex's kid. The kids are nice to each other and share things, although they definitely love their bio siblings way more. Greg and his ex jointly fund their children's education too, but Lyle lost her job recently and has had to downgrade. That means they can't pay for the same school. They had to change schools. Now he is pressuring me that his kids hate that my children go to a bigger international school and we should change schools after summer. I told him that my kids' education can't be compromised, and it was clear to us that we are responsible for our children's school as well as college education. We are fighting a lot on this, and he is saying I'm being too tough. He's sleeping in the other room, but I won't change anything regarding my children, and my ex alone can pay for the children's education, even if I try to do this. And also, my kids will never forgive me. I love Greg, but this is the hill I will pass away on. I don't think he would have changed his kids' schools if this were the case on my side. Even if it means I have to lose him, I'm hurting inside, but I want the best for my children. There is an edit, there is an update. I can't take the solo decision on my children's education. My ex will drag me to court and mind wash the kids against me. And second, stop sending spicy sleep messages. I am not interested in cheating on my husband. And everyone says OP is not the a-hole, but there are some relevant comments, so this is the downvoted commenter. Everyone's the a-hole. Honestly, it just seems like a pride thing. If you were able to help bridge a year for his kids, that would be appropriate given you're their stepmother and Greg's wife. If his ex couldn't get another job, then switching makes sense. If all of this was couched as your ex is effectively paying for your children, it might hurt Greg's feelings if he can't keep up, but I think the kids would understand even if they're not happy. There just seems to be too many emotions and strong feelings now wrapped up in the discussions. OP responds, there is no pride here. First, my ex will never accept my terms, and he will tell the kids that I wanted to change their schools. He will never agree to it if I'm just trying to please my husband. After paying for kids, I contribute equally to household budget. We have our retirement plans, and there isn't much money left at the end of the month. I can't just bring money out of nowhere to pay for their schools. My eldest has entered 11th grade, and this school's main focus is on getting kids to top colleges in my country. Uprooting the kids will cause more damage to their career aspects, and I can't compromise on their future. I want them to have success in life, and this school opens doors like no one else in our area. And commenter 2. The generous thing to do would be to help pay for his kids' schooling until their mother can step back up. Being the better person versus passing away on hills is something to consider given the long-term effect of this situation. OP responds, thing is, we don't have much money left after all expenses. I can't afford it. I don't have extra money lying around. I contribute equally to household budget and our retirements. How long has OP been with Greg? OP responds, 5 years. Another downvoted comment, he should have found someone who would love his kids as their own. If those were both of their kids, they would be paying. The emotional damage that this is going to cause is going to put his kid in therapy, and she couldn't care less. From reading here, I feel incredibly sad for single parents who have the responsibility to find someone who's going to love their kids as their own. And OP responds, I love my stepchildren, but from where can I bring the money from? Trees? How can I control my ex? He can afford to send my kids to Harvard. He will gift my son a BMW when he turns 18. How do you expect me to compete with that? How can I control it? Tell me, Sherlock. I care for them, but some things aren't in my hands, which include my ex's decisions regarding our children. I gift same things to each kid. I contribute more than half of our budget for the household. I don't have extra cash lying around. And another downvoted comment, have you asked your kids or children what they wanted? I personally think it's toxic that this is not mentioned and that this is really the only thing that matters. OP responds, they don't want to leave their school. They have their friends there and their dad studied there. He will never take them away from the school. And there is a big, fat, juicy update. I got lots of support as well as criticism. People told me I should have married a rich guy again. Sorry, love doesn't ask for a bank balance. Some said I am an evil stepmother. I pay more than half of the household bills. I pay for the mortgage. I don't have much extra money left, and I have personal expenses too. Should I stop living at all? I have to dress decently at the office, have to buy things for myself, and my ex will drag me to court if I even dare change it, and my kids will hate me. I can't lose them. So anyway, here's the update. After I made this thread the same day, I told Greg that I can't continue. I told him that my ex will never agree, nor will I agree to it. I told him, is there any aid the school could provide to the kids? He told me that his ex and him asked the school and they refused. I told him that if he is going to fight me over this every day, we better split up. His expectations are going over the top. Tomorrow, Danny might gift expensive cars to our kids. Do we have to sell a kidney to give the same cars to the stepchildren? Tomorrow, he transfers businesses to his kids. Would we expect them to give shares to stepchildren? He apologized and said he doesn't want to leave me. He cried and had a heart-to-heart. The next day, we invited Leah and we devised a plan. Leah also has lots of debt and she is drowning. With all the salary changes and little compromises here, like one vacation a year rather than two, we can afford fees for the elder stepchild. I will contribute some to it too. Greg's son, who is 15 and is in 10th class, so we can afford his fees for 3 years. 10 female would still need to go to a cheaper school for 3 years if Leah's and Greg's financial condition doesn't change, which might change in the future. But when her brother passes out in 3 years, he will transfer back to a better school again. We talked to the school again and he is transferring back in a few days. The kid is happy, and even though the stepdaughter's a little sad, we cheered her up and we'll try to make it up to her in other ways. I know many asked to divorce, but he isn't a bad person. Yes, he reacted harshly, but he apologized to my kids and me. This is it for now. Thanks for every positive comment and suggestion. Take care. There is an edit. Also, to add people making assumptions that I am taking from my children. No, my post was about education of our kids and our agreement. If I was the only one paying fees, I would have never accepted Greg's ultimatum. I would have chosen divorce. So stop assuming. Nothing has been taken from my children, and someone in my very first comment said, I do bare minimum for the kids, and the ex does the heavy load. My ex earns millions. How could you expect me to compete? I pay for things in my capacity. I do savings for them and many other activities. If that is bare minimum, then so be it. This forum people are hypocrites. If I find a solution, I become suddenly a bad mother. If I don't, I am an evil stepmom. My contribution is very less to stepson's private school, and it doesn't affect our budget or my children's needs. Greg also does a lot of things for my kids, and they have a good relationship, but my post wasn't about that. And I have a final edit. Keep crying under my comments. I won't change a thing or two, lol. We're all happy with this, and my children are well taken care of. And stepdaughter will be back to a top school after a few years. People with pathetic mentality will find negatives in everything. Stay mad. Ciao. So your compromise is degrading every kid's education to make equal with the stepdaughter? There is no gender bias. If the elder was a girl, she would have got preference over a younger brother. She will be back to a top school at 13 again, or maybe earlier. It isn't a perfect solution, but a middle one. His college prep will start from next year, so he has 1 extra year, and stepdaughter will be back to the same private school at the age of 13 and will get the same college prep. Here, elder kid is given preference because of college chances and circumstances. A 5th class isn't as important as college preparation. There's no gender bias. And yes, schooling matters here. It isn't America where public schools are best, private schools decide your best college opportunities. And some are saying stepdaughter will resent. If she's going to resent me in the future, it's up to her. I'm not going to listen to tantrums. I'm doing what is possible in my capacity, and we will provide her with the same opportunities in 3 years. But his elder sibling's career is on the line. A college is more important than 5th class. As simple as that. Add acceptable concern. Stop spamming my mentions. There's no gender bias here. Only elder sibling is given more chance right now, regardless of gender. Sorry if you think loving kids is being a doormat. You guys were never given love.
Oh my God.
Your negative replies won't change my stance, and I know what I'm doing. If you think my husband is using me, I am not here to change your mind. I know what he does for me and has done for me in my whole life. Money isn't the end of the world, and we are happy overall. Ciao.